now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Monday morning, November 14th, 2016. Good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning, November 14th, 2016. And on your news alive, top 8 a.m. on this Monday morning, back to work, back to school, is Donald Trump is compulsory and proposition to read the most successful back-to-back operation in American political history, but the challenge is confronted with his own mission. Well, Trump on Sunday told his supporters his self-harassment minority is the first televised sent out since becoming president-elect. Chinese President Xi Jinping called President-elect Donald Trump on Sunday to congratulate him on his victory in last week's election, according to a statement from the Manhattan's billionaire transition team obtained by CNN. But let's focus a bit on the moon instead of the sun. The biggest, brightest full moon in nearly 70 years has been moving across our sky. Nigel Farage, leader of the United Kingdom Independence Party, arrives at Republican President-elect Donald Trump's Trump Tower in New York, U.S. 7 seconds later, this billion-dollar book Senate of a seat of a technology next big thing, smarter cars. It looked like a ride worth taking. A series of powerful earthquakes jolted New Zealand South Island on Monday, triggered a tsunami and sent in aftershocks across the country that left at least 2 dead, officials said. So how big will Donald Trump's wall will be? The wall along the southwest border of Mexico is one of the president-elect's signature campaign promises, a rally against illegal immigration vowed to seal the borders against criminals. Brussels, where pressure going on Europe to increase its own military spending after the election of Donald Trump, European foreign and defense ministers met Monday to improve the ways that expanded our security cooperation. Wiggins, California, a one-man suspicion of sheriff's deputy and execution in Central California was arrested in hours later after alleged crime spree across more than 100 miles, reported he said. Washington, Congress still has some unfinished business before closure shop for this year, even as the focus shifts to the agenda of the president-elect Donald Trump and unified Republican control of Congress and the White House in 2017. In Chino Hills, California, fire crashed early Sunday morning between a General bus and a Volkswagen Jetta and resulted in 1 death and both vehicles grew up in flames, said police. North Alabama, the North Alabama High School Theater Company will present its Southern Fall Play. Alfred Mills American Classic All By Sons on November 18th and 19th at 7 p.m. at the Judy B. Comp Theater. The story and thought-provoking drama is directed by Lisa Forscott, the company's director and a long-time teacher of the school. The play is set entirely in the background of the home of dread and the quaint suburban of utopian post-World War II America. The theater company describes the play in this way. Springfield, Massachusetts. Police say 2 men were trying to rob a Springfield convenience store, ran away empty-handed after the clerk wrestled to get away. Lieutenant Richard LaBelle tells the Springfield Republican that the suspects entered an express mini bar about 11:45 p.m. Sunday when it was robbed with a cut-down raffle. The clerk grabbed the gun and then the suspects ran for the store. Police and the dog searched the area but could not locate the men. Concord, New Hampshire authorities say they will likely be Bill Ford, master hackers and the cost of the rescue. London, 5 months to the day after Britain voted for Brexit, the finance minister outlined how the government put the complete economic fraud and the voters' frustration with the echoes in the Donald Trump's U.S. It's official. Simon just announced about semiconductor designer software company Mentor Graphics for $37.25 billion and cash about $4 billion. London official figures show that the industry up across the 19 county area zone ended the third quarter out of the week, though, but still finished 0.4% higher during the period. Following Donald Trump's presidential election victory last Tuesday, a partner of Peter Thiel's venture capital firm as it publicly expresses fears of Trump's presidency breaking with a to trade tech payload such support. Oklahoma City, following cluster events through Oklahoma Shale Basin, data from the U.S. Geological Survey showed nearly 2 dozen small turbines in the last week. Adelaide, Australia, higher export volume in energy market recovery means that liquefied natural gas sector in Australia is moving as consulted group energy quest said. Alright, take a look at some stocks now is up 39% points at 18,847.66, SP 5 264.45, and Nasdaq found at 237.11. That year, 2016, would be very likely the hottest on record. The UN said Monday, more than enough confidence. Consequences of the march of global warming cannot be altered. President-elect Donald Trump has no friends on planet Earth. Here's some reason why. Active users of marijuana, maybe double the risk of stress can be mafia. Malfunction of heart muscle, malfunction can mimic the symptoms of heart attack. New study is found. John Oliver thought that he wanted to be elected to be over, but in the wake of the election of Donald Trump, he now regrets his hates. On Saturday afternoon, scruffy liberal activist Michael Moore and documentary filmmaker Mark Moore at the base of the Trump Tower in Manhattan hoping to deliver a message to the president-elect. Take a look at New England alerts in Manchester, New Hampshire. A 307 Barracks Street there was a reported building fire. Peter Channel News Live at 06 a.m. on this Monday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Last night, the New England Patriots lose to the Seattle Seahawks 31-24, but the Boston Bruins defeated the Colorado Avalanche in Denver 2-0. The Boston Celtics have a game at New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans game time 8 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock their time. Richard Sherman says the big winning time of the Seahawks can beat the Patriots in a special game where two teams had a battle until the very end. Dak Prescott's latest signature moment looks to keep Tony Romo in full backup mode. New York Jets shoved Castella's spin accident has failed to make an interception in the first half against the Atlanta Falcons as he's in a surprise addition to the news report. Peter Channel News Live is now 8:06 on this Monday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's say it between where Green Last Space, the Minor Lanes, and both direct between Governor Center and Kenmore to a switch fob with a complete commuter rail. It's low line train 310, 7 inbounds and part of low operate 5-10 minutes between due to early mechanical issue, and also low train 310 scheduled stops at Winchester Center, Richmond, West Bedford to accommodate passengers. Providence train 808, 6 from Winchester operator scheduled between Providence and South Station. Take a look at Highways and byways here. 95 is stop outside the back of the Bridgeport down to Greenwich. 95 the northbound side of the back of Stratford. Middle Parkway westbound back to the Bridgeport down to Stepford. 95 on the westbound side is back to the west, saving the New Haven stretch. 91 on the southbound side also New Haven. 91 on the northbound side is back to Middletown down to Hartford stretch. 84 eastbound side is back to Waterbury. 84 westbound side is back to Newtown down to Denbury. 84 eastbound side is back up from West Hartford and out of Hartford. 91 on the southbound side, back to 291 westbound side of Lowell, Route 91. 91 on the northbound side, back to 57 and 291 in Springfield, 291 southbound side, Lowell, Mass Pack, westbound side, Palmer stretch. 190 on the northbound side, back to around the West Boston stretch. 190 southbound side, Lowell, 290 out of Worcester, 290 eastbound side, Lowell, just around Route out of Worcester, Route 290 eastbound side, Lowell, 485 southbound side, Lowell, Marlboro stretch. 485 on the northbound side, is back up from Milford all the way after Mass Pike out of Westboro. 485, 146 to the southbound side, is backed up from Woonsocket all the way out to Lincoln, northbound side, 146 to Route 122. In the Lincoln Woonsocket stretch, 146 southbound back to 5095, 295 southbound side, back to Route 6 to Route 12 Johnson, 295 northbound side, back to 37 to Christiana, Route 12. 95 on the northbound side is back to Airport Way at the downtown Providence. 95 southbound side back to second and downtown Providence. 195 westbound side is back to Seacock to downtown Providence. 24 on the northbound side is back to 140 in Taunton all at Route 44 in Radom. 140 on the northbound side is back up just around Route 24 in Taunton. 920 95 on the northbound side is back to from Route 27 in Sharon all the way out to Route 128 Kenton. Route 24 on the northbound side back to Harrisburg Boulevard 8 to Route 128 Kenton. Route 3 on the northbound side back to 238 Rockland all the way out to the Patriot split. Route 3 is southbound side by the Weymouth down to Hingham. Board Bridge to the southbound side is slow, but the Sagamore Bridge is looking good. And Route 6 from Sagamore down Orleans. 128 on the southbound side. It's back to the Patriot split. 128 on the northbound side is also from Route 28 out in Randolph all the way to Punk Park Road and 128 northbound side. It is backed up just around from 95 and Kenton all the way to Route 20 Waltham. Mass Park eastbound side. It's backed up from Route 9 and Fairbairn all the way out to the Also, back towards best side of the west side of the also the Newton quarter. 7 expressway. Not past the matter of the Branches Smith and the best part 7 expressway. South side a little so for them. Dorchester best part of west side it is backed up from Logan Airport to Boston at the South Boston 93 the South side it is backed up from Stone all the way to the Zachem Bridge in Boston 93 the North side back from Stone all the way to Route 128 Canton 93 South side it is backed up from Wilmington on the Route 128 Reading 128 South side it is backed up from Reading all the way at the Wildfire. Route 3 the South side is backed up 45 Alden. Low all the way to Milwaukee, the brakes get around. The road to stretch. 93 on the northbound side back about 485 blocks. 485 on the southbound side back on long side at the Chelmsford. 485 on the northbound side at Beckman and Acton stretch. Every trip back at the southbound side is Beckman and Manchester Airport. Every trip out northbound side of Lowside. 293 Manchester up to 93 the southbound side of Route 101 in Manchester all the way out to Route 101. Route 101 in the eastbound side of Lowside and Hampton Tolls. Spalding turn back at the southbound side of the slow around. Route 4 in Durham. 95 on the northbound side of Lowside after Route 185 in Saco, Maine. But how is the Barbers Vermont North Maine out? Looking good and looking at Albany area. New York State 3 is out Little Slow from 890 to Route 87. Interstate 87 to southbound side is back from 146 out in Mechanicville all the way at the Albany and Peter Children's time is now 8:11 on this Monday morning here, and it's time now for a weather report. Okay, for today, Seth's got about 6 degrees. Common becoming southwest about 6 miles in the morning. Tonight, a slight change rate after 4 a.m. Increase got about 30 degrees and not available wind. Just makes 20% for Tuesday. Rate out at 56 degrees. Northeast about 3 to 8 miles out. Just makes 9%. New about between the quarter and average possible. Tonight, a shout like May before 7 p.m. Most skies got about 46 degrees and not available wind. Just makes 6%. New Brisbane less than 10 minutes possible for Wednesday. Putney Center podcast about 50 down about 41 degrees. Western about 3 to 5 miles an hour for Thursday. Sunny most coast about 57, about 38 degrees for Friday. Sunday most coast about 6 about 38 degrees. Saturday most sunny most coast about 6 about 3 degrees. And for Sunday, Church Charles Putney Sky about 51 degrees. Just 30%. Currently not near. It is clear skies and we have a temperature of 28 degrees with humidity of 99%, and it's close, guys. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this November the 14th, 2016 on a Monday. I'm Peter. Hope you have a good morning and a good bad day. Hope you have a good day.